Hey everyone, Justin here. So, I've been thinking really hard about this, and I decided I really need to tell all of you about my background and my story. Um, so, a lot of you know who follow me on social media know I work in clinical nutrition and in functional medicine, but you don't necessarily know how I started my fitness journey for me personally and the obstacles I went through. And I can tell you that it's very similar to the people I work with right now. So I work with a lot of people who have obsessive tendencies with dieting, cutting out foods, working out too much, right? And having a lot of emotional eating and stress. Um, and that's what I wanted to share with you was my journey because in early 2013, I had a really lofty goal of getting really shredded and lean because I wanted to be a model. And I went through the same issues most people I see right now go through. I was entirely obsessed with the gym. I was so stressed out if I didn't make it one day. I was counting calories, macros, weighing my food, weighing everything before I put it into my mouth. And I did it because I was afraid of lose my progress if I didn't follow this strict regimen every single day. I was stuck in the cycle of working out way too much. I was, doing 50, I recall doing like 50, 60 sets in a workout, something outlandish, right? And I was just obsessed with reaching my goal. And I learned the hard way, and it was literally taken away from everything in my life outside of fitness. Seriously, I remember, you know, hiding in the kitchen weighing my steak without having anyone see it because I had to know exactly how much it weighed and the macros that were tied to it. Um, I would go out, before going out to eat with friends and family. I would look up the nutritional value of what I wanted to eat at the restaurant to make sure it fit my macros, right? Um, and let's not forget about alcohol and parties and get-togethers with friends. I couldn't let go of this irrational fear of destroying my progress, so I would completely abstain from alcohol in general. Um, really did not have fun doing it at all, but I was so stubborn trying to hit my goal. So I sacrificed alcohol and all the pleasurable things at parties. Um, my diet became a compulsive lifestyle. I lived like this for a year and a half, and I think about it now, reflect on it, thinking it really, really sucked, and that's an understatement. And then it got worse. I just crashed. I stopped losing weight. Um, my stress was so high. It was killing my body. And emotionally, I was a mess. I was hungry 24/7. I was so exhausted, not sleeping, mentally fatigued, frustrated, and I lost all of my willpower, right? I was so lost and disheartened with myself, I didn't know what to do. I was so close to reaching my target body fat, but I was hating my life simultaneously. And what's the point of dieting if it makes you feel like shit every single day, right? So I finally took my foot off the gas pedal and loosened up with my diet and my workout. I had to. I was so burned out. My friends and family were basically criticizing me, silently or literally telling me that I was just being an idiot. Um, and I was literally destroying my relationships with the most important people in my life. Um, and that's embarrassing enough. So that was 4 years ago or so, right? That was my first major obstacle in life. Um, a physical stress that was my first big stress in life. And the biggest reason why I think I'm telling you this right now too is because of the revelation and occurrences that happened at the end of 2016, particularly the last 4 months, which was my second major life obstacle that had nothing to do with diet and fitness, but involved a lot of emotional distress. I lost more relationships than I have in my entire life, more than I can count my hand, honestly. Um, for no other reason that I can really fathom, honestly. I lost my grandfather, which was a major blow for one thing, in September. I lost a lot of connections with really good friends and important people in my life, and relationships with people I thought were prospering and growing. And that hurt a lot. It was very, very heartbreaking. And for the last 4 months of 2016, I was suffering. I was curled up in a ball in a dark room, decaying in my thoughts, trying to find the resolve to move on and live a daily life, do my job to help clients and do what I love to do, which is be a clinical nutritionist and a mentor and a friend and a coach, and to inspire others. It was really, really hard. I'm telling you all this because the emotional stress is something we all have, whether it's with people, yourself, your job, your finances, whatever. It's all the same, and it's okay. You have to be okay with the emotion that you're feeling, whether it's sadness, anger, frustration, disillusionment. But I'm telling you this because thankfully towards the end of the year I learned about mindful meditation and other techniques to help me get through this such difficult, dark time of turmoil, and it worked wonders for me. I worked so well that I had to start teaching it to others, and really I discovered that I had to acknowledge, accept, and embrace the sadness, the disillusionment, and the despondency. That was my only exit out of this chaotic stretch of time. My message to you is that it's okay to feel a certain way. We are all imperfect, and we need to reflect. We need to reflect and not react to those natural emotions that we have. That is your gateway to freedom. It is your gateway to liberation from pain. So that's really an abridged version, I would say, of my story. I just moved to LA this week. Appropriately, it's the beginning of the year, so it's like new life, new journey for me, and I think that's probably why I felt the need to tell all of you about kind of where I've been, this major life situation happened at the end of 2016, and earlier in my life where I was struggling hard, like a lot of clients and people I interact with on social media do, with diet and fitness. So hopefully that helps you guys out in some way, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.